Okay, did this video yesterday, wanted to explain 1/3, 2, 6, 3, 9, 4, 12, 5, 15. These are all 1/3s and it starts over at 10. Everything seems to start over at 10. You need 10 to make a group, right? Now there's many things we can talk about. We're going to continue with this. When we get to over here, it becomes 4. Pythagorean single digit count. 12, I like to say Pythagorean, I should just go to a single digit count. This becomes 3 or 1 1/3. This becomes less than 1. This is less than 1. All of a sudden, this is more than 1. So therefore, in between 1 1/3 and 2 1/3 is what they call the child in rotation. 6 is the half-life. And the reason why I mention it's the half-life, if we can get a cube here, is that when I do measurements, I just like to count the corners for my greatest distance. Unless I'm turning the cube this way, this way. That's the only way. No, it's the same thing. Just if I would create a diamond, I would be connecting the inside 2, 4, 6, 8 instead of skipping over 2, 4, 6, 8 and going 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So in between that, and then we get 8, and you see we have two numbers in between 4 twelfths, 5 15, between 4 twelfths, 5 15, 6 18, 7 21. 6 18, 5 15, less than, more than. This one is in between less than. So does that mean it drops below the 1 1/3? Should we be accumulating 2 6 together with 3 9s? Actually, 1/3, 2 6, 3 9s are all the same. They're 1/3. These two come together to create this one. These two are different. The 3 and the 5 are different. They cannot be added together. You'd have to add the 3 and the 2. 6 and 9, 15. So in rotation of BC is the eWorld create, and this would be the student. The reason I say student is because when you play the game of craps, okay, they usually say, yo, 11, yo, 11. 11 I like to use as the word entity or student. How about the stud horse that came in here? So 5 and 6 is in between 7 and 4, in between 8 and 3, in between 2 and 9. That 2 and 9 is created by 1 times 4. 1 plus 4 equals 5 and 4. 5 times 4, 5 plus 4 equals to your 29. There's another way you can create 29, and the other way to create 29 is you minus it, it becomes 29. You add it, it becomes 55. The pass, the birth, okay, and 1/4 equals to 5 and 4 equals to 5 times 4, 5 plus 4 equals to 29. So we get the same equation. Pass is number 16, 17, and 19 and 19. 19 and 19 is 38. Plus 1 is 39. Plus 16 is 55. Created by 1, 3, 4, 2. We add it as 55 together. We get 84, and that's the Pluto pass. 55, 65, 75, and 9 is 84. We want to count it to a single digit. 9 and 5 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 and 2 is 7. 7 and 5. So now it becomes Pluto Moon pass. I'm going to show you this again. These numbers, what this number is the letter N. The letter N is a design. It goes up, it goes down and over, and up again. And what I'm going to tell you about this is even the letter in certain countries, that N letter gets mirrored backwards. I'm not sure, somewhere north, is it Russia? Something like that, that uses the letter that way. And then 1 and 4 equals to 5. This 1 and 4 will then create this. 2 and 9 is 11. 2 and 9 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. So this is the numeric value for the Fox and the SUN. There are 3 planets with SUN. One is Venus, Sun Venue, and one is Saturn, where the SUN are separated, and the other is Uranus. So we're going to get back onto this side, right? 99, flip it upside down, is 66, and that is for freedom and female. 8 and 6, okay, is divided by the 7th gate when using gematria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gematria alphabet numeric count is how it works. And that is split by the point of the pyramid, where the 8 becomes the 6 on the other side. I did not do this calculation. I'm very sorry. So this would be 1/6 and 2/6, which would be 1 1/3 again. So this over here would be 1 1/3 one more time. I didn't show this numeric value. So where this has two numbers in between, the plus value and the plus value, or this is below the value, but it is accumulated inside this because it can be added up, just as well as 3 and 1 becomes 4, and 9 and 3 become 12. But I don't want to get into that because there's a whole equation that I have to speak to math people to discuss it, to get a different, instead of just having my answer and my partial answer of what I think it could be and what it actually is, because of how I see it, and I'm not the math expert, so I don't want to use my terminology. Also, 6 and 8 in the game of craps have odds on them, and that odds is the odds of putting down 6 chips and picking up 7 when the dice is when you win. But that's how it works. So this is a plus. This is a plus. So in between 1 and 2 1/3, you have 1 1/3 one more time. So they come together in 7 and 8 in the deck of cards. The 7 holds 5 up images and 2 down. This holds 5 up images and 3 down. 5 and 2 Earth, 5 and 3 Electric Company for the planet Earth, or the 9 lives of the cat, because 24 represents X, as well as 9 lives of the cat, here held on the pound key. And when you say the pound key, it shows you 2 and 25, 2525, Earth's heart. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. We ended here. Where did the 45 come from? Add 1 to 9 equals to 45. Add 7, 4, 1, 8, 5. All the single digits first, then add the double digits to 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we will have 9 on one side. On the other side, we have 9, 18, 19, 25, 33, 34, 38, 45. So we have 1 and 45. I said 135. Well, let's check. 51, 61, 71, 72, 82, 90, 105, 115, 116, 117, and 9, 126, and 9 is 135. So it says Ace, Sun, Fox. Any craps, which means 11 or any 7 when you're playing the game. It also C and E. I forget what that means in the Bible. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I know I went over this too fast. Got to run out of the house. Thank you for watching. One more thing about rotation in 6 and 9. That the design, I like to put 9 on one side, 6 on the other. And when you draw it, you can see that there's an 8 created in the center that separates the two with that fine squiggly line, that S. So when you see the S, it could also be representing 6 and 9. The S is the 19th letter in the alphabet, created by 1 and 3, 1/3. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 is 7 and 12. Added equals to 19, minus equals to 5. Thank you for watching.